Let's see about turning this piece of cherry into a bowl.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wolf Ridge Woodworking. So I've got this piece of cherry that I got from one of the hardwood dealers here in the Phoenix area, and it is a little under 8 inches and a little over 8 inches, about close to 8 inches square, and then it's 2 3/4 inch thick. So what we are going to do is we are going to find the center with our center finder. We are going to drill a 1/4 inch hole, take it over to our bandsaw and cut it round, and then get it mounted on the lathe. I got the outside of the bowl shaped. Maybe hard to see from this angle that the camera's on, but I was going for an Ogee'ish style shape. I tried something new. Of course, you saw me use mostly the bowl gouge. I was using an Irish grind or Ellsworth grind bowl gouge. And then I was using my carbide, but also I got a negative rake half round chisel or round scraper, and it did a fantastic job of smoothing this out. All right, so we got the bowl shaped. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Little bit of roughness right here, but I can get that out with that 80 grit. But I'm really happy. I tried again with the bowl gouge. Got a couple of catches, so definitely need more practice with that. But so anyway, so we're going to get this sanded up to 220, and we'll be back to apply our Yorkshire grit sanding sealer in the finish. Alrighty, so got it finished with my pre-finish, and now I'm going to try something new. So this is Doctor's Wood Shop. It's almost like the Ogee'ish shine juice, but it's got walnut oil, carnauba wax, and shellac. So this is a food-safe finish. So that's why I'm going to try this and see how it goes. So it's almost like a friction polish, I guess. So like I know the difference. But anyway, so we're going to give this a go and see what kind of finish that we can go for. Bowl turned out beautiful. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but there's some beautiful chatoyance when that light hits it. I think you might can see it there right down here. But anyway, so it says to apply it to a turning lathe. So you know what, I'm gonna go around 900 RPM and we'll see how it goes. And it says to give it a few seconds in between coats. So I don't know if you can tell, that's basically how much I'm putting on the rag. And I think I'm going to put 3 or 4 coats. Okay, that's good. All right, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit more, like 1200. Really buff it in. And if anybody's got any suggestions that maybe I could do this better, please leave them down in the comments. All right, let's see what kind of finish we got. Wow, that's beautiful. It's really nice. Turned out wonderful. So I think while I've got it on the lathe, I'm going to reverse it. But while I've got it, I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to the back here. Really nice. So while I've got it on the lathe, I'm going to reverse it. While I've got it, I'm going to do the same thing to the back here. Beautiful finish on it. Okay. Now let's take it off and let's first see if it'll fit in the jaws, and if not, I'll bring over a friction block to put on it. I'll be back. Well, she did fit in the chuck. She shrunk a little bit. She lost a little bit of weight with all the shavings on the floor, so she's about 7 1/4 inches wide right now. So I've got it in there. Only supposed to turn it up to 600 RPM, and you don't want to really push anything, you know, against it. You want to really go, well, I mean, across it, I guess I should say, and you really want to just go against it. I'm going to touch up the rim here where the jaws of the chuck grab the hold of it, just to clean that up, and then I'm going to hollow this out and leave maybe a 1/4 inch in there, and then I'll put my brand in the bottom there. Okay, I like that. It's kind of plain, but that's okay. Some people put like a bead on these, but I don't know. I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to sand it up to 220, and then I will brand it and then do all the regular finishing, and then I'll be back. Well, here we go. It's finished, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Still need practice on my branding iron skills, but I guess I'm just going to have to practice that more. But again, that finish that I had, which was the walnut oil, shellac, and carnauba wax, I really like the finish. It's a really nice glossy finish. It's food safe also, so that's even better. But it kind of looks like the bowl is floating, which is kind of what I was going for. It's supposed to be an Ogee'ish shape. Probably could have done a little bit better here with the shape, but I think this shape turned out really nicely. So anyway, so that's going to wrap up today's project. I really appreciate you sticking with me, and if you have any comments, I encourage you to leave those down below. If you like this video, I encourage you to click here to see additional videos, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, click here and click that bell when you subscribe, so that you get notified when there's new videos coming out. Anyway, so thank you again, and have a blessed day.